CustomTacticals.com here. One of the knives that I failed to review, which I realized I probably should, is the fairly ubiquitous Spyderco Delica. For some reason, haven't had the chance to review one of these. I've owned several in the past, and I've given them away or something, and I just realized that I've never reviewed any of them. So I picked up a couple just recently, so I figured I'd review them. This one here, the first one I'm going to review, is this the Delica 4 with the upgraded steel, the ZDP-189 stuff that Spyderco has been using. It's a great steel, keeps a really keen edge. You can see the labeling there, ZDP-189, and this one is a Seiki City, Japan-made Spyderco Delica 4. The Delica 4 is slightly different than previous Delicas in that you'll see I can't remember what Spyderco calls it, but that reverse grip, where it provides better traction when pulling on this side and when pushing on this side. So it's sort of like the grip that's on the bottom of like your snow boot or something like that, where it grips both directions, as opposed to the volcano grips that were used in previous Spyderco Delica 3 models. So another difference on the Delica 4 is you probably notice a slight drop in the tip there, and slightly more belly. The Delica 3, the blade on the Delica 3s and then Delica 2s, and the Delica 1s as well, is fairly pointy, and it was pretty commonplace for users to snap the tips off them. And so I guess Spyderco finally decided they were going to make a slight change to the blade. This one here is has the flat saber grind, still fairly low grind on this one. So it's still a fairly obtuse edge, very good for everyday usage. You're not going to chip it too easily or dent it. So this one, I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it's got the sort of the dark green, forest green FRN. The Delica 4 also has this new. There's no barrel bolt on it here. It allows you to switch the pocket from all four positions, from tip up, tip down, tip down, tip up, left and right as well. Whereas the previous barrel bolt only allowed left and right switching, but only tip up carry. So this is a bit of an improvement in that sense. Same David Boyd dent. I believe they stretched it longer now, so that there's the release is a bit further back on the handle than it used to be. Jimping is the same. I'm not going to talk too much about jimping. But I mean, Spyderco's got a good thumb ramp on most of the knives, so when you're holding it, it does have a great feel to it. And the Delica 4 is possibly even more comfortable than previous Delicas. I mean, it's already a fantastic knife to use. No hot spots whatsoever on it, and I find that the size of the Delica is really great. A lot of people prefer the Endura due to the extra length on it. Just so you guys get an idea of how big a Delica is. Generally considered to have about a 3-inch blade. Slightly shorter maybe on this one, about 2 7/8, and overall about 7 1/8. Can be Spidey dropped pretty easily, as you can see. I don't know, I'm assuming everybody here mostly knows how to Spidey drop. You just grab by the hole, just flick it, and then the action of flicking it makes the the handle come out and snap in. You just got to use a little bit of force. Pretty easy to do. And so that's about it for the Spyderco Delica 4 ZDP-189 blade. I'm not going to do any cutting tests. Plenty of those online, you can see. I personally think cuts really well. It's a little bit tough to sharpen the ZDP stuff, but I think it keeps a great edge. Very keen edge. You can pop hairs with it. And Spyderco does a good job right out of the box with these. I did find that seemed like the quality of the grind on the ZDPs is, at least on the ZDP, wasn't quite as good as the VG10 ones. Not the grind lines weren't quite as crisp. I'm not sure if it's because the metal's harder to work with or what, but I did find that not enough to bother me, since it's not a collector's knife. It's a user knife, as long as it works well, and it does. So yeah, I quite like the ZDP. It's just a little bit more, maybe $5 or $10 more than the regular one. So in my opinion, worth the money. So hope you have a good one. Enjoy the review. See you guys later.